The World Cup has truly united us, and I feel so silly crying talking about the World Cup. I don't know anything about sports, but what I do know is that I have seen so many videos of people across all different cultures, all different continents, celebrating different cultures, and seeing all the videos of people coming to America and trying Chick-fil-A and Texas Roadhouse and going shopping at Walmart and celebrating like a culture that I don't think we realized we had, because it's been so dark for so long in our country. It's been such a highlight and it's been so unifying, and we see that there are so many amazing special parts of our country and our culture, and it's been so beautiful to watch.
The World Cup is showing us yet again, the internet is not real life. My feed is flooded with people from all over the world coming here to the States to watch the World Cup, and they're sharing their complete and utter amazement with our country. The natural beauty, the patriotism, the food, the culture, and damn, are the boys playing good. But many people coming here and sharing their experience.
How's a worldwide soccer tournament in the United States done more for foreign relations than the United Nations? I mean, watch it. They're dancing in the streets. They're singing Country Road by John Denver. They're playing bagpipes at Fenway. They're eating barbecue. They're going to the Grand Canyon. They're praising America. Unity. Community. We need to break bread at the same table without politics being somewhere in the middle. We need to embrace humanity when we can. We needed this.
I cannot speak English, but I'm excited! Beer and barbecue. Yeah, that was very delicious.
Scotland will see how it is to party. Do you understand that?
Of course.
No,
Scotland, no party!
Point out how the news and social media often depicted the US negatively. I think this goes to show that our news and our algorithms are incentivized to enrage us so that we scroll more.
By far my favorite part of this
lesson that we should take from the World Cup, and I know an American saying that we should take a lesson from soccer, and it's that we, as Americans, the average, ordinary people, are not the problem. You have people from all around the world, every ethnicity, people group, continent, coming in here, going all around America to all the different cultures or the different states, and the same thing is happening. They're being welcomed. They're having fun. They're having a great time. They all keep talking about American hospitality. And it is so hard to treat America like a monolith because we have so many people and so much diversity of culture from state to state, heck, to city. And yet, we have been good to them. We haven't been the divisive, vitriolic monsters that seem to be portrayed by politicians in the media. So guess what? This just proves Americans aren't the problem. It's the powers that be. It's the people that keep us at each other's throats so that they can do whatever they want behind the scenes. It's the ones that accumulate power for themselves by keeping us hating each other. The World Cup has proven we can love other people not like us culturally. So why can't we do that with each other? Because that would make us strong as a people. So the next time you meet someone who has different political views than you, even if you think those political views are a core to your identity, just remember, it's not. We are people. We are humans, made in the image of God, and that makes us all the same. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care about your political beliefs. I'm going to treat you with kindness and dignity, just like all these people with the World Cup fans. Let's remember that moving forward. Let the World Cup unite America against the people that want us at each other's throats. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Let's talk about the World Cup for a second. This is easily one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed in my life. I've seen a guy named Bob from Japan eating barbecue and getting turned up on buzzballs. TSA says there's an influx of people trying to smuggle ranch dressing out of this country. Then let's talk about the Scots. We knew they would love it. They're partying and singing, I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more. They are quickly realizing America really is the greatest country on earth. And let me tell you, it's putting a lot of patriotism in my heart and a lot of others. All but one group, they're still whining and crying like they always do. I've seen people from every country saying, listen, let's trade passports. I'll give you mine from Canada. I'll give you mine from UK. Let me have yours. I kind of wish some folk would take them up on the offer, I can tell you that. Decades of propaganda against the American people in this country is being eviscerated by this great American sleepover. People are in the streets celebrating with each other, having fun. I have seen people from other countries trying to figure out how to stay longer. They want to stay and experience the 4th of July. And from what I'm seeing right now, it's probably going to be the biggest 4th of July we've ever experienced in our lifetime. But I made the post the other night, America is back, and some people made some fun of me. America is back, and I'm loving every single second of it. It's almost like when someone put in a bid in 2018 to have the World Cup here, he knew what he was doing, because it takes a genius to pull off a move like this. But I can tell you this little bitty incident is going to be a spark that ignites a flame of patriotism like this world has never seen. And if you've not seen any of it, just scroll, search World Cup, search Great American Sleepover. Like, this is awesome!
In real life, we are far more unified than you think. Global events like this are so important because they remind us of this fact. The world loves America. They marvel at its beauty, patriotism, freedom, and opportunity. And so, America, love your country. After all, it is your country. It is our country, and it's ours to make better.
I love the World Cup, dude.
It is the best. It's
And
the best.
having it here is, listen, I know this is going to be remarkably unpopular in everywhere else in the world. We should have it here like every third time.
It is, I'd say, every time. It's the best. It's the best country in the world to have the World Cup.
I mean, all these other countries have to build. They have to spend a decade building all these stadiums and infrastructure. You can just come right over. We got it.
In terms of a great country to be in, USA's number. You're seeing everybody from overseas come over here having an awesome time.
They're all saying we've been lied to.
Yeah,
this place is incredible.
Yeah, the Japanese.
Texas is wonderful. Everything's big.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and honestly, seeing all these people come over here and do road trips and stuff and be like, "This is so incredible," has made me like, I'm ashamed that I haven't seen all of America.
Yeah,
like there are places I need to go.
That's a lot.
I know, but like they're doing. I mean, a lot of these guys I assume are over here for a month, and they're going everywhere.
Yep.
Like the German guy Freddie on Twitter, who's driven from Atlanta to Houston, and now they're going to Kansas City and all sorts of stuff. Like, I need to do a 2-week road trip at some point.
There's some.
Let's do it. Like, all it took was for some Europeans to come to the US, bro. To see all these beautiful countries come to the USA and then make videos and... Yo, it's enough to make you cry. Oh my god, we needed this. We need y'all to come to the US more often. Like, if you could watch all these videos of all these people from different countries, like, talking about America and how great it is and how much they want to come back, bro, and if you don't cry, you weren't one of us.
I'm convinced the World Cup is the closest we'll ever get to world peace. Right now, scenes in Boston are unbelievable as Scottish soccer fans, also known as Tartan Army, have taken over with the most joyful celebration. The locals are embracing them, including one man who's woken up at 6:30 by bagpipes and now has made friends for life. Mike Morrison was fast asleep in suburban Boston early Friday morning when he heard an unfamiliar sound out his window. Morrison recorded this video of the unexpected bagpipe serenade that immediately went viral. A group of Scots had rented out the house across the street to watch Scotland play in the World Cup. Rather than getting irritated by the early wake-up call, Morrison befriended the overseas visitors.
One of the guys motioned me over, and it was all hugs and slaps on the back, and I said, "You guys are famous." So the first thing out of one of their mouths was, "Can we get you a beer?" Little did I know I'd be falling in love overnight with Scotland.
The welcome that we've all had has been unbelievable. It's like a dream for us all, I think, isn't it?
That night, Mike and several neighbors joined the lads for some beers and conversation. The next morning, he sent off his new friends with some freshly grilled sausages. Then, thanks to the internet, Mike was gifted a ticket to Scotland versus Morocco next week, solidifying this lifelong bond with a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Elsewhere in Boston, local Ryan McGreary went viral for documenting the chaos. He called the Scottish the greatest people alive.
I have never in my life seen Boston like this. The most fun I've ever had is this weekend with the Scots.
Scottish soccer fan Craig Ferguson walked 3,500 miles from LA to Boston to see Scotland play and raise money for mental health awareness. How much? $1.3 million for the charity Scottish Action for Mental Health. He arrived in Boston to a hero's welcome from the Scots and Americans alike.
This right here is a message to Scotland and the world, how much people rally behind mental health. The days of kind of waking up at 5 in the morning, leaving the RV in tears thinking, why have I set it that high, who do I think I am? And then to basically be handed a miracle at the end, and it's just a dream come true.
The Scotland national team is playing in their first World Cup in 28 years, so tens of thousands of fans have invaded Boston to watch history. Even local police officers couldn't help but join the party. Imagine if we all approached everything in life with the passion and joy of the Tartan Army. What a better place this world would be.
Hey people, welcome back to the channel. So you know what has surprised me the most about this World Cup? It isn't the goals, it's not the stadiums, it's not even the football. It is the people. For years, we've been told that everyone is divided. We've been told that people from different countries don't understand each other. We've been told to focus on our differences. But look at what's happening right now. Scots are partying with Americans in Boston. Mexicans are celebrating with Koreans. Fans from Africa, Europe, Asia, and South America are dancing together in the streets. Nobody is asking who you voted for. Nobody cares what political party you support. Nobody is arguing about left or right. People are simply enjoying each other, and that's a powerful reminder. The truth is the ordinary people are usually much kinder than the headlines make them seem. The media often makes money from outrage. Politicians gain support by telling us what separates us. But the World Cup is showing something different. It is showing what happens when people meet face to face instead of through the screen. Americans are discovering that visitors from around the world are amazing people. Visitors are discovering that Americans are welcoming, friendly, and proud of their country. Maybe this is what we've been missing all along, a chance to connect, a chance to celebrate culture instead of fighting over differences, a chance to remember that before we are Americans, Europeans, Africans, Asians, or South Americans, we are human beings. Watching all these countries come together makes me wonder what the world would look like if we spent less time arguing and more time sharing our cultures. Imagine a world where people travel more, learn from each other more, and fear each other less. A world where borders exist but friendship crosses them every day. That's what the World Cup feels like. Not just a football tournament, a reminder that people are actually pretty cool when politics gets out of the way. Maybe the world isn't as divided as we are told. Maybe we are a lot more alike than we think. And honestly, that's beautiful to see. Politics aside, what has been your favorite World Cup moment so far? Let's keep the comment section positive and celebrate people, culture, and unity. So I'll put together videos for you guys to watch. Let us watch, then we'll meet in the comment section down below.
This is totally not on topic, but the World Cup being here in Texas, in Atlanta, and wherever else it is in America, like, you're seeing all these Europeans, like, all these ideas, the propaganda that the government will have you try to hate each other. We realize, like, we all think everybody's stuff is cool. You know, we go to Europe, we think it's cool. Europeans come here, they're like, yo, this is crazy, this is awesome. And they're like, I've seen a lot of people like, man, they said so many bad things on the news about America, and then we're here, and like, this is the greatest place ever. It's like, they want us to be divided, right? They want us to be fighting each other. Really, we all appreciate each other's things. The grass is always greener on the other side, you know? But anyways, I think it's a great, thing to realize that we are, it's like uniting, and if it's sports, whatever it is, but this is how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to interact. We don't have to speak the same language. We should have a good time. We should be able to just connect as humans like we're supposed to.
Today on World Cup Fan Watch, this is going to have to become a series. The Moroccan fans have taken over Times Square, followed by the Brazilian fans taking over Times Square. And maybe the Knicks fans will take it over later on as well. The Brazilians got a policeman to smile in America. Do you understand how difficult that is to do? This is seriously impressive because Times Square is the worst place on the planet and they've made that look enjoyable. The Scots have got a policeman in Boston to do the kick-ups. Again, this is unheard of. World Cup bringing people together, positivity, good vibes. This is what we need. In Mexico, we had an impromptu wrestling match on the streets. It's still real to me, damn it. And then without doubt, my most favourite story so far. These Scottish lads had booked an Airbnb in Boston across the street from this American guy. And they woke him up at 6 a.m. playing the bagpipes. And he's now basically in the gang. He's in the gang. They've been barbecuing together, drinking together, and I'm pretty sure he's managed to get a ticket to watch Scotland later on. Football brings people together. The greatest sport in the world, no doubt. And also, I've been heavily critical of America and their hosting capabilities. That isn't a reflection of the people of America. There's so many good American people. There's so many people in America that want to open the doors, that have people from all cultures join their country for this festival of football. More of this. The people of the World Cup.
Here's an idea to give you an equal chance to be unequal. The World Cup is saving humanity. My FYP is just full of fans who have come from around the world to watch football games, and somehow they have fallen in love with everyday America and Americans. In America, for decades, we've been divided and lied to and force-fed contempt for each other. And what the last couple of weeks have taught us, or what's become blindingly obvious to me, is that the hate isn't actually coming from the people, it's coming from large corporations, the legacy media, a blackmailed politician, a divisive talk show host or podcaster. See, historically, whoever controlled the narrative held the power. And the legacy media have been intentionally deceptive in guiding global discourse about the problems that humanity actually faces and they've been intentionally hiding solutions that are actually good for all. Thankfully, this World Cup is helping that narrative be broken down worldwide. The World Cup has turned the world stage away from deceptive narratives to a stage for the people, the average, the everyday world citizen. It has brought people together in ways that centralized patriarchal power structures never could, or perhaps never attempted to. The World Cup has actually done more for foreign relations than the United Nations, for the World Economic Forum, the Council on Foreign Relations, ambassadors, oligarchs, the political machine that we've come to know, maybe even the billionaires. What I love is that people from countries that are thousands of miles apart are getting together and enjoying one another's cultures in new and, to me, heartwarming ways. The world is finding joy in America. Strangers have fallen in love with our ordinary day-to-day lives and with our cities. They've become really cool meeting places. Don't get me wrong, America still has its problems and its broken parts, and those things will take years to heal. But we've been shown how we are loved from the outside, and that is a massive step in the right direction so that we may love ourselves from the inside. Perhaps the greatest deception was convincing humanity that truth always comes from outside themselves, that you have to trust the government, a media source, a religion, a movement. What I've learned is that the system actually doesn't really care what you worship. It only cares that you continue to rely on someone else outside of you for truth. Thankfully, there are enough people who are awakening right now that they can sit in stillness and recognize the deception clearly, and they don't need an authority figure to tell them how to feel about it. See, the age of following, the age of idolatry, the age of Pisces, they're all dying all around us right now. The narrative is rapidly changing. The decentralization is happening. The devolution is occurring. It's in full swing. The truth has been right under our noses this entire time. So that leaves you with a choice. Will you choose to feel contempt for people that you don't know, or will you build a bigger table and welcome them? Choice is yours.